Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It is New Comic Book Day for the week of February 20th, and we're going to get started right now.
Right now!
This episode brought to you by shirts. Buy a shirt.
Get a shirt, will you?
It does. You got a couple weeks left.
Shirts.
This episode brought to you by Shirt. We'll be in soon. I actually want to wear one. I'm just waiting for it to come in. But yeah, they're here. They're there.
When you wear that shirt, can that be an episode not sponsored by shirts?
Yes, it will be an episode sponsored by anything. It'll be like pants. You can't see them, but they're here. Pants. They're not. You can't see them, but I'm sure you're wearing them.
You know, we don't have to. We're only filmed from like
I
the
know.
chest up.
We're kind of punchy tonight.
Hey,
I don't know
can we
why.
do no pants next week?
No, we can't be no pants. I don't know why we're so punchy. We're not like overly late. It's just a thing. We get started.
Doing no pants next week.
No, no. Tim has to put pants on. He has
No,
to
I don't.
Yes, you do. You run a store.
It's after hours.
I understand that, but that doesn't mean you take your pants off.
No pants. No pants Tuesday. It's Newsday. That means new rules. I think that's how that works.
We'll get started right now.
Now! Hey guys, Tim from Capes and Scowls. Hooray! Can we dub some can we sprinkle some love in the no? And the comic book store, 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey. Hi. I'm going to talk about some trades and graphic novels. We've got Incredibles 2. This is taking place during the time of Incredibles 2, but I believe it is all new content. We've got The Punisher by that Rosenberg fella who we had at the store, who's a very nice guy. We've got High Crimes. I don't know a lot about this, but it looks awesome, so I'll check it out. We've got Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2. We all know, everybody loves Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man. We got Transmetropolitan getting re-released in these big, thick volumes. I was wondering when this would happen. That's how I like to read it. I'm going to read it. We've got West Coast Avengers, Volume 1. We have Old Man Hawkeye, Volume 2. So if you need so much Hawkeye, that's the route for you. We have Secret Agent Deadpool, first time in print. Probably good. I don't know. Christopher Hastings, usually good, right? We got Captain America Volume 1, because that happens a lot. Ha ha ha, I made a joke. Tanishi Coates, or however you say his name, I probably butchered it. Is it Tanishi? Tanishi? No, I didn't butcher it. I butcher easier names. We got Burnouts, Volume 1. You like Burnouts, right, Paul? All right, we got Bully Wars, Volume 1. You like that, didn't you, Paul? Oh, well, I pay attention. We got Sonic the Hedgehog, Volume 2. I know that sells really well, so it's got to be doing something right. And then I got the previews toy chest, where you have John Wick Chapter 2 action figures coming out in time for John Wick Chapter 3. Let's just find something at random. Ubisoft Rainbow Six IQ 6-piece plush solid pack. Does anybody know what that means? I think not.
First up, we have the Amazing Nightcrawler. And I know it looks like the Amazing Spider-Man, and this is why it pulled me in, because I was just like, hey, are they making Nightcrawler to look like the Amazing Spider-Man in this new X-Men universe? They're not. It's a bad book. It really is a bad book. There is no reason for this book to exist. The art is amazing. It's really beautiful, but the writing is bleh. We don't even know what the hell is going on. Kurt is a stuntman in the world of the X-Men, where everybody's a mutant. So, like, if everybody's a mutant, do you really need to be a stunt coordinator? Because you're all mutants? Like, there's no movie magic. You're actually mutants. Like, there's no... It was a dumb book. It really was. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I see... The anger I have for me now, I understand now, like 2 weeks ago, when the Age of X-Men, like, comp book that, like, Tim just completely shit all over happened. I understand now, because this spawned from that. And this isn't ongoing. This isn't, like, some weird one-shot. This is supposed to keep on going. We don't know why. I mean, if you love the X-Men, and I mean, like, if you could marry Chris Claremont tomorrow and, like, find a way to have children, especially if you're a male, and you could name your child Kurt Wagner.
I thought you were going to say John Byrne.
No, I was going to say Kurt Wagner because of the book. even then you shouldn't buy this book.
All right, first up, we've got Wolverine Infinity Watch #1. Why did I pick this? I don't know. But it is by Jerry Dugan. He did the Infinity Wars that I really enjoyed until the end, and then I kind of was like, I don't know. But it feels like he's continuing on his story. Basically, Wolverine's back, which has been happening in a bunch of books right now, and he is kind of being filled in on what happened with the Infinity Stones, and I don't know, man. It's a lot of plot here. A lot of things being set up. If you enjoyed Infinity Wars, you do need to read this, because it's continuing on. You're going to find out what happened to the stones, where they ended up, and it seems probably super important. Loki is in here. It's basically Loki and Logan the whole time. It's a lot of fun. There is a cool version of Logan from an alternate dimension. I won't spoil why he's cool, but you'll know. And yeah, it's just a fun read, but like I said, I don't know where this is going. This could be a great read for 5 issues and then peter out at the 6th. I'm sorry, but that's how I felt Infinity Wars was.
Next up, we have High Level, issue #1. This is a tough one. The art by...
I made you move that.
He moved it out of my line of sight so I couldn't see. This is by Rob Sheridan and Barney B. Bagenda. I'm assuming Bagenda. And Romulo Fajardo. The reason I'm saying the colorist and everything is the art in this book is just breathtaking. And a big part of that is because of the colorist. Because it's this beautiful watercolor thing, which is kind of interesting considering that the book is a cyberpunk kind of action adventure. Unfortunately, it's all set up. We don't really understand too much of the plot, like why we're here, where we got here. The main character is named 13. We don't know if that's a clone thing or whatever. Like I said, there's so many open-ended things about this book, but it was an interesting read. I just don't know what direction the book is going to be going to. But anyway, 13 is a scavenger, kind of a bounty hunter for hire to do certain things, and everybody is in these outlands, low-lying lands, trying to avoid High Level, which is where the mythical people live, where it's supposed to be all the land of oats and honey, or whatever that line is. Everything's paid with gold. It's basically what foreigners in the 1800s assumed America was, and I believe
with oats.
Paid with oats and honey. Yeah. Anyway, she is. I'm rambling, but unfortunately, the reason I'm rambling is because the book doesn't really give you a lot to go on. It really does leave a lot going on. Now, however, this could be a completely different thing. I'll check out issue #2 because, as much as I rave about Goddess Mode, there was a lot of setup and a lot of ambiguity in that book also, and then issue #2 was just spectacular. So I'll check High Level. It's interesting if you want to if you're just looking for amazing art and some interesting storytelling, even though it doesn't quite go as far as you want, this is definitely one to check out. It's better than Amazing Nightcrawler.
Is this the 9 Inch Nails guy?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the guy from 9 Inch Nails. Not any part of...
He's an art director for 9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
Got it. All right, next up, I got Sharkey, the Bounty Hunter, #1. This is Mark Millar, so this will probably be on Netflix soon. I don't know that. This would be such a huge budget for Netflix. But hey, Netflix is on the back, so Netflix, the book. Simone Bianchi, or however you say his name, is the artist. I love his art. It's so good. The story is basically an aging bounty hunter who is just living his best life, making love to women that are going to become monster trucks. Don't ask. And he's going to end up going after this large bounty that comes, pretty much the largest bounty ever possible. And he also has this sidekick, this kid that he is oath-bound to take home, even though he lives on the other side of the galaxy. There's a lot of moving parts in this story, but it wasn't so overpowering that I didn't enjoy it. The art is always great. I liked some of the construction and the setup on the panels. Malar seems pretty on point here. You know, Malar can be hot or cold. He can be Jupiter's Legacy, or he could be Jupiter's Legacy 2. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say it, but I said it. This was good. We'll see where it goes.
And my pick of the week, just because, by default, just because one book was so ungodly terrible and the other one just was ambiguous enough to not really kind of go with, we have Batman, issue number 65. It's the Price, episode. Price, part 3. We are starting to see more of that splintering between Batman and the Flash, as Gotham Girl is trying to attack Central City now, as she's already attacked Gotham. This is beautifully done. Joshua Williamson does an amazing job writing this, and it is, like I said, it doesn't make me miss Tim King at all when I'm reading a Batman story, and that's kind of important for me because, like I said, he's kind of the only reason I do read Batman and enjoy it. I mean, I've read other Batman, but I don't enjoy him to the level that I do with Tom King. But this is very good. Josh Williamson, Gilliam March have done a spectacular job, and I'm curious to see the next issue of Flash to see how this one turns out.
All right, guys, time for my pick of the week, and it's going to blow Paul's mind. Paul, you ready?
What?
You ready to get your mind blown?
Yes.
My pick of the week was Hulkverines.
What?
Yes. Hulkverines number 1. Why did I read Hulkverines? Because I said, that's a dumb name. Let me read that. Clearly, it's just, what is this? What am I looking at? Well, I came to the conclusion that Weapon H, every time I've tried to crap all over the character, he's been fine. We don't need him at all. He's not necessary. I don't know that he's ever important, but he's here, and I've made peace with it. So this story is the regular old Immortal Hulk trying to hunt down Weapon H so he can murder him for some reason, and Wolverine shows up. That's why you get this combination. The story is a lot better than I just made it sound. It is Greg Pak basically following Weapon H and his family, and he's just trying to protect his family. You get a really great... This is really what put it over the top for me. The leader is in this story, and the leader is done so well, which is not something that happens often. The leader makes this book for me. And I don't want to tell you too much more than that, but let me tell you, when a book like this, with two characters that are always fighting, another character that is a combination of those two characters that has no real purpose ever, they all get into this big melee, and the leader's just kind of there being the leader with his big ol' head. Well, that's a fun book. So, yes, the title's dumb. Yes, I will never call Weapon H Hulkverine. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But this book was fun. It's just a bloodbath. And the leader's so good. You don't know who the leader is? Alright, that's the end of the video. The video's done. We got nothing else for you here. Thanks to everybody who said they were sorry that my dog died. Yeah, that happened. I went through it. It was terrible. I'm still sad, and the house is really eerily quiet. So, that sucks. What else did I want to thank people for?
I don't know. You went down a dark road.
I always go down a dark road.
I know, but that's darker than normal.
What? My dog did die.
I know your dog
She's
did die.
dead.
I know she's dead.
Not like Pug dead, but dead.
Are we bringing back the Pug?
I sold Battle Pug today, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's what made me think of it.
Did you go glug 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 when you sold it?
No.
You fought your.
I fought the urges, like my therapist said I should. But yeah, this is the end of the video, and thanks for stuff. And I swear there was something else I wanted to thank people for. I had a nice thing, not just morbid dead dog shit.
Thank you for like all the kind words, maybe.
No, definitely that. Thanks for those kind words, but like there was something else.
I have no idea.
You have no idea, Paul?
Not a clue.
We're just gonna keep rambling till I remember.
Thank you for the big coffee I got you. I don't know.
Paul, thank you for that big coffee. I mean, you came way late, and I'm gonna be up until at least 5 in the morning.
It wasn't
I'll call you, Kevin, and let you know it's time to get up.
It wasn't my fault. The Dunkin' Donuts misunderstood large for extra large, and I actually ordered a medium. So, like, it wasn't even like, I got you a medium, and they gave you an extra large for no reason whatsoever.
So they love me.
I mean, I know not to buy you a large coffee after 8 p.m. That's your
Because I'll drink it.
That's very true.
Yeah, I'm wired.
I know you're wired.
This is the end of the video, and I can't even end it because I'm so wired.
I see that. We're just going to end it now.
No, we're not, because I still got more to say. I have to thank... Who else do I have to thank?
I don't know.
I refuse to end this video. Who else do I need to thank?
Who else you have to thank?
Well, who would you like to thank, Paul?
I would like to thank all the people that shot with us this weekend at Katsucon.
Hey, thanks for Katsucon. Good job. There's a lot of really nice costumes there. Really, just beautiful work. What do you say?
That works.
Really beautiful work. Thank you, Katsucon, for, I don't know, being a con in a building. Good on you. All organized and whatnot year after year. So thank you, Katsucon, for that. Thank you, everybody, for being like, Tim, I'm sorry your dog died. It happened. And Paul's coming over he's giving me the hook. I don't care. I'm going to keep rambling. I don't care, Paul.